Well, I have an interesting one for you today. Vegan tuna. Yes, there is such a thing, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. Welcome to the Spicy Apron Cooking Show. My name is Heather, and I am here to show you the easiest ways to get the best results out of your kitchen. And I do focus on healthy, clean eating foods. And today we are going to make, yes, I said it, vegan tuna. I actually never knew there was such a thing until recently. But if you are craving that tuna salad sandwich, or maybe some tuna on some crackers or fresh veggies, but you really are committed to doing the vegan thing, this is the answer. And if you are interested in quick and healthy recipes, then I do invite you to subscribe and go ahead and hit that notification bell because you'll be notified anytime one of my new recipes comes out. Now, when I first heard of vegan tuna, I thought, there is no way you can make something that actually tastes like tuna that you get out of a can. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it actually is really, really good, and it comes really close to tasting like canned tuna. And I'm gonna show you the easiest way to do it. I am using my CookingPal Multo. I wanna give them a shout out for sponsoring this video. I will tell you that there is no question that this machine has made my clean eating, healthy cooking so much easier. And I am just so happy to partner with CookingPal on several of these healthy recipes for you. And that is where I first saw a vegan tuna recipe. I was browsing through the tablet that comes with the Multo. By the way, I do have this video up here that gives you a lot more detail about the Multo if you want to check that out. It really does so much. It's a high-speed blender. It whips, it emulsifies, it steams, it sautés, it cooks, it does multi-level cooking, and there's just so much to it. And today we're making the vegan tuna that I got off of their tablet that has pre-loaded recipes, and there are loads and loads of them. And yes, you can even search them by dietary needs, like vegan. So that's the recipe that I'm gonna do today. I do modify it just a little bit, and I will tell you about that. But right now, let's get to it. Let's start with the first ingredient, chickpeas. Yes, we're making tuna out of chickpeas. Now, this is about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of chickpeas. The full recipe is linked below. Go ahead and click the link and you will be taken right to the recipe page with a printable recipe. So we've got the chickpeas. Now, you can use canned chickpeas, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of you're not using something out of a can. So I actually use chickpeas that I make from dried, and I typically will make them in my Instant Pot, and I almost always have some on hand. Okay, next up, I have one of my favorite ingredients. It is red onion. You certainly can use yellow or white if you prefer. It's just about 1/4 of an onion. Okay, now let's get to the seasonings. It is just remarkable how chickpeas can be turned into something that actually tastes like tuna. But it can, and here's how. So I am just gonna add some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some salt. And then this little bit of magic, yes, it is nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is the vegan's answer to almost everything. It is amazing. This nutritional yeast can make something taste cheesy, it can make something taste nutty, and yes, it even makes this vegan tuna taste kind of fishy in a good way. Okay, now we need to add the binders, and the first we have is Dijon mustard, another thing that honestly can make almost everything taste better. And of course, you need a little bit of mayo. This, of course, is vegan mayo. You can find that pretty much anywhere you shop. Now, like almost every good recipe, I'm gonna add some lemon juice. It takes about 1 tablespoon. And as my regular followers know, I always use fresh lemons. And then the final secret ingredient. Now, this is where I modify it from the recipe on CookingPal. They list all the ingredients right here on the tablet, but I actually add 1 sheet of a sushi nori sheet. That is what you use to roll sushi with. It's made out of seaweed primarily, and it really does add that, yes, this came from the sea kind of taste to the vegan tuna. But I have done this recipe with it and without. It's really, really good both ways, there's no question, but I do think that the nori sheet does add a little bit more of that fishy taste that you're looking for in tuna. So like I said, this is the easiest thing ever. Again, I'm doing it in the Multo. If you have another high-powered blender, you can certainly do that. You can mash it all with your hand and a fork. That's a little high maintenance for me, so I'm just gonna stick with my Multo. Now you just put the lid on, And what I love about the Multo is in the recipe itself, it has already determined what speed works best, how long to do it. So I am just gonna hit the start button, but if you don't have this fancy little tablet, then you wanna do it on a medium-ish speed for 15 seconds, scrape it down, and then do it again for 15 seconds. And that's it, 30 seconds, you're done. And you've got tuna that will rival any tuna you can get out of a can. Let's look at it. Hopefully you can see in there, it really does look like tuna. Now, is it exactly the same? No. Is it the exact same texture? No. But it's really, really close. And more important than that, it's really delicious. So let me scoop it out, and I'm gonna try it with some crackers and show you just how great the consistency is. And that's it. We're done. Let me give it a little taste on a cracker. I mean, honestly, this actually does have a very close consistency to regular tuna salad. It seriously is really good. And of course, the Multo made it so easy. So if you are trying to do the vegan thing, or at least dipping your toe in that water, and you're a tuna fan, put this one at the top of your list of things to try. I think you will be very impressed. Thank you for watching the Spicy Apron Cooking Show. Happy cooking and happy eating.